Go.
He's not here at the moment. He sent the message in Mumble a minute ago.
Yep.
Gotcha. Noah, what's a quick thing you would be dreaming about?
That plate of bacon.
High or low?
Hi.
Avina has you tied to a chair.
You said high?
Yeah.
Alright. Tell me again, high or low?
Hi.
Okay. Your dream is actually pretty mediocre. You are literally sitting in your guild hall at the table, spawning bacon, eating said spawned bacon, and reading a book about how to better sharpen, polish, and take care of your weapons. Your entire dream is literally just a leisurely day. That's your entire dream. Part of it might have actually been like Avina force feeding you the bacon at some point, but you called it both times, and instead of getting it, it was the low end of high both times. So I was like, damn. Alright. Demois!
I honestly don't know what I would be dreaming about.
Alright, fair enough. Tell me high or low.
We'll go low.
Well, you actually have a few dreams this night. You dream of some sort of village, and all of a sudden, automata, robots, people like Jared, but not quite. They seem less complete. Show up, steal some shit, and run away. As you turn around to try and chase after them, you turn around a bend, and all of a sudden you're in a whole new city. Except there's people arguing with each other. Two different races, yelling back and forth about one of them causing a plague and one of them being racist to their race and so forth. When you move inward to try and help them out, you slip and you fall. And when you get up, all of a sudden you're on a boat. All of your friends, your allies, are with you on said boat. It's in a beautiful ocean, but it's a very blue ocean. And that's when you realize, all of a sudden, some sort of slimy tentacle-like things come out of the ocean, realizing, oh my god, it's a massive gelatinous cube that's been living in the ocean, and it's about to eat the boat.
Ah, fun
When
times.
When you try to fly up into the air, you blink, and all of a sudden now you're just flying, and flying, and flying, and flying. And then a few other versions of you appear. One of you that's extremely happy, and one of you that's extremely angry.
That actually makes sense.
And they both take a hold of both of your sides and start tugging on you. Realizing... Or not realizing, what's the word I'm looking for? Shrugging them off, they both fall below you, and you stand there, float there, emotionless. And that's when a chain grabs you and pulls you down with them. And that's your dream. Kel, what would your character be dreaming of?
I want to go with the obvious of crafting stuff.
Alright, high or low?
Hi.
Alright. You start crafting a sword. Eventually, this sword is completed. You're not quite 100% sure what it is, but it's some sort of black metal sword. You make a few more, you give each one to your teammates, you guys head into some sort of combat. You can't quite make out who your enemy is. And as each one of your friends unsheath the sword, they just start to disappear. And then there you are, alone, one-on-one with this unseen enemy, with your sword not unsheathed, unsure whether to unsheath it or not, because the thing that you've created seems to have killed your friends. When you unsheath your sword is fine, and you kill the enemy. But what could have happened to your allies?
Can I inspect the metal type? Can I discern what it is?
Being that it's Dream World, it's pretty much whatever your character assumes it's going to be.
I will think of it as a modified form of dark iron then.
I'm back.
Alright. That's when everyone wakes up!
I have an uncontrollable urge to get up and go to the plate of bacon.
Alright, you get up and go to the plate of bacon.
And I'm gonna take it out to the front for everybody.
Avina, you wake up, you see Tucson get up and just real quickly leave the room.
Okay. I'm gonna reach for my book.
Okay.
I'd like to send a letter to my man, who I think I don't remember.
He didn't tell you his name.
I know, but essentially just a letter, or however that is, like just a message. I guess you'll consider it a letter.
Alright, so you write the letter Q into the book and say send to
No,
Lion
not that
Man.
kind of letter. A letter explaining the dream. It seemed familiar. Hoping he found his way back home, but also silently hoping she did write that part down. Silently hoping he didn't, and wishing him well. And that's it. Send.
Okay. The rest of you, Demois, Lamb, Kelb, you guys also wake up.
Alright. Kind of shooken, somewhat shooken by my dream. Somewhat realizing what I had done. May have some, have a moment of regret, then kind of just shake it off and go downstairs.
Okay.
Is Zephyr still on the couch? On the couch? Floating with the couch? Or
Yeah,
is he on the couch?
he's still on the couch.
Well, I will take my leave from the closet and the room, and upon noticing Jared's character, I will ask him if he has read anything about a black metal, such as dark iron.
So as you approach him, Zephyr, that's when all of a sudden you wake up.
Oh, let me... I don't believe so. Let me check. And then I'll pull out my book and ask it if I've copied anything about black metal.
It tells you you have not.
No, I don't think so, but I mostly grabbed culture and location books whenever I've been at the library. You might want to just check at the guild hall.
Alright. I know you've spent a lot of time in the library, that's why I'm asking. I had a bit of a odd dream with some sort of black metal in it.
Do you people usually have these sort of dreams about the future, like with the cleric and I'm horrible with names.
Samael.
With
Samael.
Samael and the demon in the town?
No. Not at all.
Then I can't really help.
Okay. With that, I will head downstairs and notice a plate of bacon, thinking it's not one Avina has made, and eat.
Alright. What about you, Lamb?
I'm probably staying upstairs, holding my head in my hands for a while, getting up, and then going back downstairs. And sure, plate of bacon. Why not?
Bacon.
Tate, after your letter, do you go get bacon?
I'm heading downstairs to cook.
Alright, you head down. Well, Jared, do you head downstairs as everyone else has been?
Yeah.
Alright. Avina, you're the last to head downstairs. You head on down and you see that there is a plate of bacon and everyone is joyfully enjoying nice, crisp, fresh, warm bacon.
Aw. You guys were supposed to let me cook something with that. It was supposed to be a surprise.
It was here. We ate.
Yeah, so my dice spawned that. Technically, that counts as my cooking. Do you guys like it?
Wouldn't it count as the cooking as whoever made the dice?
Abby's taking credit.
It's bacon. It's food.
Well, considering you're all eating it, I'm gonna... We have like a...
Might be a little bit better with some.
Right?
Might be better with some eggs.
Or some eggs. Oh my god. I'm cooking up some eggs. Do we have eggs? If not... Damn.
You don't, but you live near a market.
I'm going to get eggs.
Roll me a search.
$18.
You're welcome. All the way,
you were
Tate.
able to quickly find bacon. Or bacon. You're able to quickly find a fresh market with eggs. Do you wish to only purchase eggs, or do you wish to purchase something like cantaloupe or some sort of bread or so forth?
Well, I'm gonna buy some fruit for myself. Some kind of cantaloupe actually sounds pretty damn good, honestly. God damn, I love cantaloupe. Definitely some eggs. Definitely some type of bread.
Is that it?
I would say so, yeah.
All right. You find it, you buy it, you head back. You did it with relative speed. You walk past your allies, or you entered in through the other door, and you get to cooking. Roll me a cook.
Too many cook. Holy shit.
And roll me one more cooking. All right.
Oh my god.
What do you do with these ingredients? And the other ingredients you have? Are you going to cook the bread on a hot plate to turn it into toast with some egg and cinnamon? Or are you going to perhaps just cook the eggs as scrambled? Or what do you do?
I'm definitely going to be cooking up some, they're relatively big pieces of toast, right? Or bread.
It's loaves, so you have to cut it, so it's as big as you want.
Yep, so I'm going to be cutting the loaves, but in the center, I'm going to basically cut out a small area where I'm going to, as I put the bread on the hot plate, put the egg inside of there.
Alright, anything else?
Probably throw a little bit of seasoning in there, not too much. Some kind of little spice.
Why do you have bread on you?
On who? Who bred me?
Alright, well, you do that, and as all of you start to finish eating bacon, having a... Whoops, I threw Tate off the world.
He says it's an accident.
It's okay. I'm just going on a round trip.
Anyway, as you finish eating bacon, you feel relatively full. I mean, you can maybe eat 3 or 4 more little strips if you wanted. Avina walks out with some sort of pretty good smelling something, and she puts down a plate of cut cantaloupe and bread, or thick toast with egg in the middle. I'm not too sure how the egg would look. I assume kind of like a sunny side up style egg.
Yep.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure.
If you cook it like a sunny side up with this hole in the bread.
And the egg sticks to the bread, so it's like a little sandwich thing.
So she brings those out.
I will try the egg toast.
It tastes good.
Then I will eat some of it after tasting it.
Anyone else wish to eat Avina's cooking?
Yes.
It tastes good. Once again, you're happy that it tastes good, but you're let down that she didn't make more disgusting.
I'm also very let down. Don't worry. I need to try and come up with complex things before I roll. I'm gonna have one of my own with some bacon on it and cantaloupe as well for the side.
Alright, that's your morning meal. If you guys wish to talk to each other about whatever, go ahead.
Bacon? Bacon.
I don't know. Do you ask where the bacon came from after having now eaten plenty of it?
Yes.
Didn't
Tate say
Yeah,
that it came from
he
the
did.
dice already?
Yeah.
Did she tell you that? I don't know if she told you that.
She just kind of said it when she came downstairs.
Gotcha.
Bacon, 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 bacon. There you go. Yeah, my dice brought that thing in. It's pretty good. Definitely good for breakfast. I was thinking maybe we can start kind of selling it if it's just gonna produce it. Or just keep it for us, that way we always have breakfast.
Marcus, can we make a suit out of bacon?
Do we have bacon cloak hides?
I don't think they're going to be very effective.
No, but it would be delicious.
I mean, we could always eat it on the go instead of trail rations.
And nobody could catch you because you would be greased up from all the bacon.
Right.
I will ask, since everyone else is here at this table, has anyone ever heard of a dark metal?
Marcus, I would like to roll.
Can't say I have.
a skill
Yeah,
check.
would any of us be doing checks here?
Yeah, we'll need to do a roll.
To do a roll on what?
Knowledge, geography, and nature.
On what now?
About the black metal Caleb's asking about.
What exactly are you trying to figure out?
Well,
If
he's
they have
asking.
heard of it.
Yeah.
Heard of it? Or heard anything nearby about it?
I mean, if anyone wants to try and think up of a black metal, by all means, roll knowledge and whatever knowledge you wish to use. And if it's good enough, it might have some sort of connection in it, but it might be harder if you pick certain ones compared to others. What'd you get, Lamb?
It was an 11 on, like, knowledge geography.
On an 11, all you know is that there is some sort of... There are different metals, and one of them is a very rare metal that is black, but that's about all you know, that there's just some sort of rare black metal. So you pretty much don't know much. Or can't think of much. Tate?
17.
17 what?
On a geography roll.
On a 17, you know that there are different types of dark metals, and one of which is a meteorite spawned one. That there's some sort of dark metal that has fallen from the sky, from rocks that have fallen from the sky.
So, Lamb, can you break out your rod?
Why?
That
I didn't
would
say that to him.
not be the same.
I know. I didn't
Anyone
say that to
else
him, actually,
try to make a
but-
roll?
I got 25 on knowledge history.
On knowledge history, you know that there has been stories of different weapons, stories of predating your civilization, and stories within your own civilization of individuals that have used black swords, and in short, or just black metal items. And in short, let me see here. It's been known to be a soft type of metal that seems to become unaffected by magic. And in these stories, individuals have wielded a dark metal that has been unaffected by magic. I don't know how. I guess I really don't know how else to word it. Another way is
Resistant metal?
that. What?
Magic resistant metal, maybe?
Yes and no, yeah. You know that it's also been used in stories of, not just for armor, but also of a weapon, that there was once a archer that had used black-tipped arrows, black arrowhead arrows. And the thing is that this man, he wasn't a good man. He took joy in causing pain, and whenever he shot people with his arrows, the arrowhead would actually more or less splinter into the person. It would break apart in the person, creating splinters in the wound.
I will look at Arim and say, I know of tales of such metals being forged into swords, and there was this tale of this archer that had black-tipped arrows that would splinter, and the metal was malleable and was somewhat magic resistance, if I recall correctly. I don't recall what the name of the metal was, though.
So nothing that can make people disappear.
Not that I'm aware of.
Kelb, you do remember that when they disappeared, they became shrouded in shadow in your dream.
I will stick with the wording I had, Marcus.
Okay.
Based on that, could I do a knowledge arcana?
You
Or
could.
is that not enough information?
You'd have a lot. I mean,
Okay.
for someone to just disappear, it could be invisibility, teleportation, going to another plane. I mean, it's kind of just a crapshoot on the word specifically of disappearing.
Okay. Could you specify on how they disappeared? Did it seem magical, or could you tell?
I could not tell, and I will then proceed to tell them of the dream I had without having to rehash the entire thing.
Sure. Lamb, do you also wish to roll Knowledge Arcana?
Why not?
Okay, both of you go ahead and roll Knowledge Arcana. That sucks there, Demois.
It's still a 20 because Du Bois has so many ranks in it.
I know,
Yep.
but it still sucks.
So +9, so yeah.
Close enough.
Lamb, what did you get?
23.
And Demois, what did you get?
I got 17.
Alright. Demois, you are pretty sure, based on what he had said, that it sounded like some sort of teleportation or movement magic. It's not invisibility or that kind. It's definitely someone exiting that area of space. Lamb, based on the information that was given, you can clarify that it was definitely not just any normal kind of movement, but moving. It sounds like a magic of movement through shadows. And the two of you combined with that realization is that one way of moving through shadows, or two ways of moving through shadows, is some magic that allows you to move through shadows, and another one is actually going into a shadow plane, into one of the traversing planes. It's not really like the outer planes or inner planes, but it's one of the ones where you can travel through, kind of like the ethereal. But that's a dangerous one to go in because shit lives in there.
Alright, so based on that information, could I combine the information with the history to kind of make an educated guess of, like, it would be like a tipped arrow? Or no? Like a blood-tipped arrow or something like that would cause that? Or do I need to do another roll to see if that's the case?
Sorry, I was typing. What are you trying to figure out with blood tip arrow or whatnot?
I was just wondering if it was like cursed blood tipped arrow that would cause something like magic like that.
No. What?
Okay.
You think that it's just the metal itself? That it's some sort of special metal.
All right.
Where there's like like say an asteroid falls, and then there's a collection of different metals on it, and one of them is kind of like the outer shell metal.
Well, if it's based on that, well, if it is magical, then it wouldn't be the metal that I'm thinking that I know from history anyway. So
no, well, yes and no. All you know history-wise was there was a metal, or there's been weapons that have used dark metal, and in one of those stories, an arrow did it. But you don't think that was a magical cause. You think you would think that it's however they made the arrows to be something that upon impact it shatters itself.
Yeah. Which
kind of like how you have barbed arrows so they can't get pulled out in real life.
There are shatter arrows that on impact they shatter.
Right. That's what I mean. Kind of like in real life, it's just a thing of the innate ability itself. But it sounds like someone had somehow cast magic on it, and that's the weird part. Is this is a metal that should not have magic cast on it.
Yeah.
It's as if perhaps someone had found ways to do things that shouldn't be done.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about. Okay. Well, I'll relay the information to Arid that it sounds like it's magic that's, if it is the same metal that I know that I've heard stories of, it sounds like there was magic cast upon this metal, which shouldn't be a thing.
Is it possible to cast the magic around the metal and kind of like bind it to it without actually infusing it?
Marcus? That's up to Marcus.
At this point, you guys are all a little out of your area. This is now at a point where your guys' characters would be like, for us, this is uncharted territory. Kind of like how that Rod of Wonder is uncharted territory, and that's why Lamb just keeps using it. is a thing where he might be like, I totally know there's multiple spells in here, but it doesn't make sense that such a little fucking stick would have this many spells kept inside of it.
Alright. I wouldn't have any further information regarding that. You would have to talk to someone more knowledgeable in this area.
Okay.
It'd be like taking a cattle prod and showing it to the people that first discovered electricity and going, see, we have electricity. Like, they totally get it. There's electricity, but it'd be kind of a thing of like, but how?
For some reason, I thought you were going to say it's like a cattle prod and then showing it to Pito.
And showing it to Pito, right? Being like, you like this?
I was thinking that it was like cursed iron. That's from a game Cursed Iron. It's like a dark iron that's black and it's got like a curse on it. I don't know if that's in the D&D world or not.
Maybe.
I mean, technically the whole metal is a homebrew thing, which is why I've been very vague with the information to a degree. Since the person that showed me, I haven't read all the way through, so I don't want to just like, spew every little detail they put in there, because just like with Demoise's class, there might be something broken in there.
Yeah, there is. But yeah, Cursed Iron is a forged iron in another game that I played in the past. Basically, you could bind like magic to it with with blood, and that's the reason I was asking that, if that was even a thing.
There might be a lot of stories, and a story that you may have heard of may actually be about someone using blood for a ritual, and hey, look at that, you guys saw blood being used in a demon summoning ritual, so you know that that's potentially a thing. But as far as actually knowing and literally knowing, a lot of the stuff you got to remember is outside of your knowledge. Anything magic, remember, is kind of lost knowledge. The only place you're actually going to get a lot of knowledge would be something like a mage's tower.
This was more so out of character question.
Right, but I'm trying to keep the character and player knowledge close. Mostly because I don't want to tell you yes, and I don't want to tell you no. I like to play it by ear.
Oh, that's fine. I was just letting you know that. I'll just let you know if that's a route that you wanted to go with it, that you could.
Nevertheless, though, that is the information that Arim is told by his party members.
And that is Lamb's headset dying.
Yep, that is Lamb's headset taking a poop.
And it's back.
Sorry about that.
Well, I have no further comments or questions or anything about the black metal at this point in time, so...
Well then, at that, you guys are able to go out and do about the business that you wish to do.
Like, check the board.
Like, check the board, or if one of you wanted to go buy something for your horse, cough cough. Maybe go find some nice shiny rocks for Dwayne to eat.
Finding a gem store. Someplace that has shiny rocks or something. Maybe that Dwarven quarry.
I was gonna say, there's also the quarry, since you guys have pretty much stayed in one district and went into another one for the arena and one of the other ones for one mission. Then there's the other districts you guys haven't even touched. I mean, I don't have a whole lot for them, but I figured you guys would have at least wanted to try to get in them.
Hey,
Dragonborn
Hey,
probably
Arid?
won't let you in. Arim already went outside to go look at the board.
I can't remember what side the door of the board was on.
I think you guys had it on the outside so people could attach notes to it.
Yeah.
No, I know that, but like, what side of the door? I couldn't-
It's
Oh.
on the right side. It's on the right side.
I'm gonna go follow Arim and
Or at least that's where my
Arid?
flyers are at. So I'm assuming that's where the board was at.
Tate is following me to.
the guild board.
Okay, and what do you do, Tate?
Hey, Arim. I have a question
no,
for
my
you.
board.
Do you know anything about the Dwarven district here?
I do not.
Oh.
As I now remember, I haven't actually taken the chance to go over there. Why do you ask?
Dwayne was wanting me to go down to the quarry, and I'm not sure if that's okay or not. He wants super shiny gemstones.
The rock you're carrying around?
Yes, he's also quite a bit bigger. I'm gonna pull Dwayne out and show Cal.
Alright, Kelb, you look away from the board. There's a couple of different flyers and requests on there. None of them, like, come save our village or anything like that. They're all small odd jobs. And you look at his rock, her rock. You could swear to yourself this is a totally different fucking rock.
I figured that much already is, Marcus. So, where did you get that rock? What happened to the other one?
This is him. This is little Dwayne. He's been eating other rocks lately. He also ate one gemstone, and as you can see, he's like trying to grow limbs or something. I'm not sure what he's growing, or hair or something.
How
see
does a
where this
rock eat
plays
a
out.
rock?
Mind you, when said little Dwayne, this rock at the point she got it was like, you know, could fit in a hand. It wasn't palm size. It was maybe half a baseball. It is now about double the size of a baseball. Almost like a football.
I'm trying to remember what the size of a sports ball looks like.
Sports.
Close.
Marcus, I know.
Okay.
I was making a joke about not doing sports. Well, if you're looking for other rocks, we could head over there together since I haven't been there myself yet then.
By the way, this rock, I don't know. I know some of you guys look like I'm crazy,
Yeah.
but Gnome gave me this rock. He is very. Yes, I know I'm talking to you in the third person, Little Dwayne, as if you're not here. I'm sorry. Little Dwayne demands respect.
You hear in your head, Damn right.
Anyway, yeah, I figure we can have the others look for jobs, and maybe we can go to the Dwarf, get a job, you know, over in the Dwarf district. Maybe there's one specifically going conveniently into the mine.
Just make sure Noah and Lamb, your characters, are staying inside at the moment.
At the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we head off, let me take the. You said there was 2, Marcus? Or a few odd jobs?
Yeah, there's a few. There was one that is for the or not for the elf, for the dwarf district. Something about one of the mines having to be quarantined, and they want someone to help them with it.
Well, before we head off, let's take these inside and see there's one about the Dwarven district, so since we're going to head over there anyway, maybe we can check out what this job is, and we can bring Tucson and Perthros with us.
Yeah. That sounds awesome. And if we find any gemstones, I can always ask to keep a couple of them for payment. In return, I could also offer some of my own gold to help with the guild prospects, because I know we've been trying to save up for other areas.
So the 2 of you head back in.
Jared, I'm sorry, I left your name out from that list earlier. So, Perthros, Tucson, and Zephyr. Avina wants to head over to the Dwarven district, and we have a bit of a flyer here for a job over there anyway, so... You wanna check it out with us, or...?
I'm up for it.
Sure, didn't have other plans today.
I haven't really seen that district, so I guess.
I can't think of anything else to say, Marcus.
Alright, so y'all decide to head on towards the district that holds the dwarves. Wanna help me grab the character pieces? Demois,
Yes.
did you go with them?
No, I going to town to place a flower at the actual guild, the main guild hall for our guild, and I will go to the stable where the horse is being kept and see if they have any saddles up for the horse. That I
Alright.
can get for the horse.
Well, we'll come back to you here soon then. For the rest of the party, you guys make your way through the city gate. You pass by the big buildings. You get into the more shady district, the one that has more exotic items and sometimes slightly frowned upon items. And Avina, you catch something out of the corner of your eye, and for whatever reason, you think it's a shiny rock. You walk over to go pick it up, and your friends kind of trail off in front of you. As you pick it up, as you get closer, you realize it's not just a shiny rock. It's a gold piece just sitting on the ground.
Well, I know Dwayne wouldn't want to eat that, so...
As you pick it up...
That will...
Oh.
There you go. Well, I'm gonna examine it, but if there's nothing special about it, I'm just gonna leave it where it lie.
All right, you leave it where it lie, and it's just a gold piece. And then when you stand up, some guy approaches you and he goes, "Hey there, how's it going?"
Hello.
Want to buy some drugs?
What brings you here?
Just getting a layout for this area, you know, exploring the mines. We've never been here before. Where'd everybody go?
Can I interest you in a little proposition?
Depends.
Well, listen. I don't want to sound rude or anything, but I know that your kind really loves. And he pulls out a little bag, some of this plant. And I'm about to run out. But I should get a shipment soon. So I'll make you a deal on this last bag.
Her kind. Could I do a sense motive?
Sure.
Because as far as she knows, nobody except for Achaidh has known. Seven. Shit.
You think maybe he knows something?
Well, do tell, and continue on with the proposition.
Well, this one bag, I'd say, is worth a gold piece. And, it doesn't really do much for us, you know, as humans. But for you animal people, I've heard that it makes you have crazy visions. You get to see the world that's unseen. You get to hear the sounds that even your kind can't hear. And typically you hear even better than we do.
Well, I know the smell thing's definitely true on that one. Now, question. Can rocks eat that?
I don't think so. But I've never tried to feed it to a rock, so maybe.
You don't think I'm crazy?
Listen, man. I've seen some crazy shit. If you think rocks can eat, maybe rocks can eat.
Hilarious.
Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to decline. If you
Hang
don't
on.
think I'm... Yeah?
Roll, I guess sense motive? This is to see how good it sounds. You think this is a one-time deal, Tate, and there just happens to be a gold coin right below you.
Or I can use one of my gold coins.
You could, but there's a gold coin right below you.
I know, but my gold coins are in my pouch. I could just pull that out. Who knows whose gold coin that is? Could be some of the dwarves.
Yeah, but no one would ever know. Hell, he might just pick it up anyway.
I am not a rude boy. A rude lady. I take one of my gold coins out and give it to him.
He looks delighted. Awesome. Now, I have to tell you right now, you should probably be around friends when you take this. I've heard that some of the stuff that's been seen that's not normally seen has scared people. And I don't want you to go hurting yourself. You seem like a very nice lady.
Well, why thank you. Well, you're the first person I met that hasn't thought I'm crazy about talking to a rock, but... Let's hope you get a magical talking rock of your own. I'm pretty sure if I talk to Gnome, he can set you up.
Sure, alright. Well, I'm gonna go now.
Alright, so we'll have fun. I gotta go catch up with my friends. She's gonna slink off running after them. Guys!
Alright, you slink off running after them. Scoring on this once-of-a-time deal, and only for 1 gold.
Oh yeah. Perfect. I'm gonna take that piece off of mine.
And then write down that you have 1 mystery plant mush from dealer.
Is it hash? It's hash, isn't it?
Pretty much every alcohol and drug and whatever else in this world, I'm trying to make as original as I can.
So hash, but not hash.
Right.
It's moon sugar.
It's
Isn't that a thing from
skooma.
Skyrim?
It's
It
a thing
is.
from It's a thing from
Elder
Elder
Scrolls.
Scrolls in general.
Avina catches up to you guys, running up behind you saying, "Guys!"
God. Guys, wait up. I just met this lovely individual back there.
Oh no. That's never
No, it's
one of its
okay.
good places.
I think I have something. I'm not going to use it now, but I do have a plan for my friend. Perhaps he can make more. Also, need to
Not this
figure out if
again.
he gave me this weird goopy plant stuff. It's like a moss. And apparently it does crazy things to foxskins, according to the guy.